today is very special. We're talking about the Energy Huntsville conference that is going to be going on November 17th and 18th. We have a lot of really good speakers coming in, and I think Jay's going to hit on all of those. Everybody from Department of Defense to TVA and all the way across the board. And it will be a great event for us. This kind of started with the Green 13 that we started 7 years ago. And the Green 13 quickly became the Green 25 and was talking about our sustainability plan for the city of Huntsville. When we got finished and put that plan together, everybody said, we want to do more. And we then, through that sustainability plan, we realized there were a lot of companies that were working in the energy field throughout the city of Huntsville. So those companies came together and started up Energy Huntsville, and it was our first initiative that started off, and it's been a great initiative. Jay Newkirk has been running it for the past, and Bill Carswell has taken over from him, and it will be but Jay is kind of the chief ramrod of this last conference, and the conference is for, one of the reasons to have the conference is to show that we have expertise in the energy field, that we have a number of companies working in the energy field. When somebody mentions Huntsville and energy, we want them to know what they're talking about. And so we want to let the public out there know what we're talking about. So we're very, very happy to be here today. And I would like to turn it over to Jay Newkirk. Jay?
Thank you, Mayor Battle. I appreciate the opportunity to kind of speak to you about this conference. Let me just start by saying this, that when Mayor Battle launched the Huntsville Initiative several years ago, the whole point was we want to help the industry base here that's really aerospace and missiles and simulation and modeling and that sort of thing going on. His point was, let's see if we can't help these companies maintain their revenue base by diversifying into the energy sector. So we formed this organization, and we've launched it with 10 of us, and now there's several hundred companies that are coming to our organization every month. And so the reason I'm telling you that is this, that the mayor's feeling about this whole thing was economic development and making sure we secure the base. So we took the theme of Energy Huntsville into this summit. So the Energy Summit 2015 event coming up next week, we want to encourage you to come to it because it's going to be different. A lot of conferences are about technology and about other things. We're really about opportunities. We want to help the attendees understand something about where the energy market is these days and how they can get involved. So we've got DOD people coming from DC, DOE folks will be here as well, and the utility companies will be present. And there's going to be an opportunity to learn about how to get into the energy business. So we want to promote it, have you come and be part of what we're going to be doing. So, my closing statement really is to say this to you. Come to the event, meet some of these key government customers and also prime contractors who are looking for subcontractors to get involved and join us and grow your companies in the energy sector. Thanks a lot. And by the way, Dr. Barnhart sponsors Energy Huntsville. She houses our meetings every month, and she's an important part of what we're doing. She has a vision for energy, so welcome, Dr. Barnhart.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thank you. Well, it's our honor, first of all, to host the conference. It's part of our mission. A lot of people may not realize that part of our charter at the Space and Rocket Center is energy education and information. And we all know that because energy cross-cuts all of the other sectors that we have here. Space and defense are critically dependent upon energy. So it's our pleasure to host the conference and to try to bring to people's understanding that energy is not just your utilities. Energy is literally life. It's everything from, the thermostat on your wall to heliophysics and the heat we get from the sun. So we want to play our role by hosting this conference in allowing the layman and allowing everyone to understand how important this is and how important energy is to our economic future in Huntsville. This kind of becomes, another leg on our economic development stool in Huntsville. And it's so closely related to space and defense that it's a very smart sector for us to capitalize on and to continue to work on so that we can show people in our area where that there are jobs in the energy sector. We need to start educating young people about what opportunities there are in the energy sector, and that's going to be our pleasure to do that. So we invite you to come out to the conference, and it's a real honor, Mayor, to host Energy Huntsville at the Space and Rocket Center all the time, and Jay and Dr. Carswell to have this event at the Rocket Center. So Dr. Carswell will give you a little bit more information about how to register and what will be happening at the conference.
Thank you, Dr. Barnhart. Yeah, Energy Huntsville was established by the mayor, as Jay said, to diversify the economy in Huntsville, Alabama. And we have our mission to help people who want to start a business or help people who have a business to grow their business. And one way you can do that is to attend the summit this next week. We'll have potential customers, potential partners, and a slew of networking activities to help you get on the road. So we thank Dr. Barnhart for hosting us, and we thank all of our sponsors. And Energy Huntsville is more than about the summit next week. We have an agreement with the Space and Rocket Center to help them on their path to net zero and to help them become a center of excellence in energy for both education, to meet their missions, and for the world at large, for the country. We have an agreement with the University of Alabama in Huntsville, and Dr. Bob Altenkirk signed with the mayor to set up an energy research laboratory. We've got an agreement in place with BizTech to start setting up an energy incubator to help small companies get started and grow. So we're real excited about where we're going. Jay's put a lot of things in place. I'm lucky enough to take over at a time when I can take credit for things I didn't do. Just kidding. And again, next week, energyhuntsville.com. There's a link there to register for the summit, and it's very affordable. And we look forward to seeing a lot of companies get there and make a lot of relationships and see some businesses grow. So we hope to see you there. Thank you.
We'll wrap this up real quick. I just want to thank everybody for coming out. Jay, thank you for all the work that you've done with Energy Huntsville. Dr. Barnhart, thank you for housing Energy Huntsville and being a great partner with us. And Dr. Carswell, thank you for being part of this too, and taking on the reins and taking the lead in this organization over in the future. Thank y'all very much.